This feels so important because this is it. This is the crux of it for so many creatives. You know you're meant for more. You can feel in your body that you're meant for something more. And then the doubt comes. And then the what if and the how do I make it work? And I know all the things. I know the things I should be doing. I know, I've taken all the classes or I've learned all the things about strategy or whatever it is. You're so intelligent. You're so smart. And you don't trust. I remember driving home so sick from my 9 to 5, looking at these people at this restaurant that I was passing that were just like out for lunch one day, thinking, how do I do that? How do I get to be where I can just go out to lunch? Like, how do I get a life where I know I'm not built for this. I know I'm meant for something else. How do I get to where I'm supposed to go? I don't even know what that's going to look like. And now today I went out for tea. I went out for lunch. I went in a store and I smelled beautiful soaps. It's a Monday at like 1:00. I'm wandering around. I'm buying a roasting pan with my mom. Like, I could not have predicted every step to get here. But what I can say about trust is that yes, we are all walking around with a programming of what it means to be a creative, whether that's a struggle, whether it's realistic, we all have that programming. And we all have a programming of what it means to be successful, what it means to be rich, what it means to be fulfilled, all these things. And we think these creative acts, I'm going to take the action to get there. I'm going to figure out the thing to make. I'm going to figure out the thing to do. The most potent creative act you ever have access to at any minute, it's how you feel here. It's not what you're doing, it's who you're being as you do it. And so we want more trust. We want to feel alive. We want to feel turned on. We want to feel lit up. Have you ever had the experience of shopping for a pair of jeans and they're too tight and they just don't fit? And you're like in the thing and you're uncomfortable, and they might look great. They might but you're uncomfortable. They don't fit you. And you can either say, I should work out more. Why do I look like this? These lights make me look terrible. Or you can just say, these are not meant for me. And you can take them off and you can go, oh. Where you are at with feeling like, why can't I just get there? And why can't I trust? And how do I do the things? And how do I make it work up here is like being in the too tight pair of jeans. And there's nothing wrong with them. It just doesn't fit. The friction, the struggle you're feeling isn't actually a struggle. It's that you're meant for something. And if you weren't meant for it, you wouldn't feel that tug of war. You wouldn't feel that push. You would just be fine. You would just put the jeans on. You'd be comfortable. You'd go get another 9 to 5. You're meant for something. And if you're meant for something, you're not doing it alone. If you're meant for something, and the creations that want to be here want to be created by you because they're meant to go somewhere, they're meant to do something, they're meant for someone, you are meant for something, then there's nothing wrong with where you've been. There's nothing wrong with those thoughts that you're having. There's nothing wrong with that doubt. There's nothing wrong with that fear. It's just that there's a misalignment because you're actually meant to be bigger. You're actually meant to do more. You're actually meant to put on something that fits you. You just know what you're not. This doesn't fit me. There's nothing wrong with this pair of jeans. There's nothing wrong with where I've been, but it doesn't fit. I want to go where I can take a deep breath. I want to go where I'm lit up. I want to go where I'm fulfilled. That doesn't start with, how can I make the thing that's going to make it work? How can I make the thing? What could I do? What's the thing that's going to work out? That starts with, I'm a powerful creator. And where does my inspiration come from? And what do I believe about my inspiration? And what does my work stand for? And who do I think my work's meant for? And what do I feel the most alive doing? And if my whole life is art, if I create in every minute, if I'm creating relationships and identities and memories, the most important thing I'm going to create today are memories. I'm going to remember this day that I have lived. What do I want to create today? How do I want it to feel? What do I want it to look like? What do I want it to taste like? What do I want the drink next to me to be? What do I want the paper to feel like? What do I want the pen to feel like? What do I want the paint to look like? What do I want to feel like? I'm creating a memory of this day that I will never forget. Because my life is the masterpiece. My life is extraordinary. I'm not going to miss where I am by trying to get somewhere else. I'm going to look at, where can I make this extraordinary? Because it's my life. And I can't get it wrong. And there's extraordinary right here. And there's magic right here. But who do I have to be to see it? Who do I have to be to feel the magic of my own life in my bones? That's different. The trust and the openness and the tingles and the goosebumps and the feeling in your body is different there than when you're up here and you're, how do I trust it? How do I make it work? How do I believe in it? How do I know I'm ready for it? How do I get it to the people that are going to need to see it? It's two different ways of being. And this is why it's the crux for every creative. Because we know we're here to speak and to create and paint and live and feel and express and be bigger. We know it. We can feel it. And when you're not in alignment with that, when you're not in alignment with how big you know it should feel, it feels like you're sucked in and it doesn't fit. So if you're in that place, it's perfect. It's perfect. Because you get to start figuring out what fits. And you get to start feeling your yes. And you get to start looking at this day of my life is an extraordinary gift. This is how I want it to feel. This is what I want to create. This is what I want to do. Because my soul wants this. And I know I'm meant for it. So you don't need to know all the steps as you create, as you take action. That's where your clarity is going to come from, because you're going to feel a very clear, yes, this worked. No, this didn't work. What worked about it? Yes, I love this. No, I'm going to try this again. Oh, I failed. That flopped. That did not work. Like, your action is where you will find the answers. But to be the person that takes the action, to be the person that shows up, to be the person that believes is a different way of being. And so if you're stuck and you're feeling like, how do I trust? I know this isn't what I meant for, but I don't know quite where I'm supposed to be. I would love for you to just take the 2-day free class, Art and Soul, because the first day talks about connection to the sacred. It talks about connection to inspiration. It talks about you feel in your soul you are meant for something. And the second day we talk all about the subconscious and the nervous system, because you can know everything up here, but if it's not in here, it's not going to change anything. And that's how we ended up in those loops where we know things, but we can't make change and we feel stuck. Why am I repeating this? Why is this loop happening again? Why can't I get out of my own way? Why am I procrastinating? Why am I afraid to show my face and speak? And we talk about how to actually start shifting in your body, in your subconscious, in your nervous system, what you want to change so you can create what you want. If you are in a place where you don't know what happens next, you're in a place where anything is possible. And so I just want to say thank you for this, because it's the crux for so many creatives. How do I trust what I'm here to do? How do I trust? How do I know? And I just wish you the most magic of knowing that you are here for something big. You are here for something incredible. You are here on purpose. And your soul knows what to do. You know what to do. It's going to show up perfectly. You're not going to be able to predict it. It's going to be better than you could ever imagine it. And you're going to look back and you're going to go, of course. Of course. Thank you. It couldn't have turned out any better. Magic is meant for you. Thank you so much for this.